This is the field of 68. I'm Vince Wolfram.
I'm Jojo Cavanagh in Auburn, Alabama. And this
is Straight Out the Jungle. Welcome back to Straight Out the Jungle. My name is Vince Wolfram.
And I'm Jojo Cavanagh.
And the man of the hour today, you can call him Chris, you can call him Mo, you can call him C-Mo, you can call him C-Mo5, and we've got C-Mo live. Chris Moore, welcome to Straight Out the Jungle.
How y'all doing? Thank you for having me.
Thanks for jumping on with us. We've been looking forward to this.
No problem at all.
You forgot Uncle Mo.
Uncle Mo, 3 Mo,
yeah.
like a lot of Mo's.
There's a lot of Mo's.
Starting off, you've been at Auburn for 5 years. In an era where the transfer portal seems like everyone is transferring, what impacted your decision to stay at Auburn for 5 years?
Just honestly, the family atmosphere. I know it's kind of cliche to say, but it's something real on this campus. I've never really missed home a lot. I've always felt like this has always been home. I always felt comfortable here, and I feel like that's been the biggest reason of me staying. And you know, just the community, of course, building relationships here. It's all of it, honestly.
Experience is something this team has a lot of. How does being an older group help you guys as a team?
Everybody's kind of been through their own adversity. You know, there's a couple guys that've been here for at least 3 years. Me, Janai, Dylan, and you got guys that's come from other places like Denver Jones, Chad Baker. You know, they all had fought their own adversities, and I feel like, you know, with that experience, it just helps us out a lot.
I just called you Uncle Mo. You're a leader. You're a veteran
Yes.
on the team. You're the one who's doing the pregame during the call-outs,
Yes.
during the chant. How does it feel to be like one of the leaders in the locker room and a voice that everyone on this team looks up to?
It feels good, man. You know, that people really look at me to, you know, just come with advice, because I've been here a lot. I know the system, so people come to me and just ask for, you know, how to just get through certain things, how to get through certain situations, and for them to just come to me with that comfortability is something amazing.
Chris, in the last couple games, different starting lineups, looked a little different. Chad Baker a little banged up. You earned your spot in the starting lineup. Tell me about how that switch came about.
Just like you said, Chad's been banged up, and you know, BP always preaches our 10 versus everybody else 7 to 8. So you know, it's all about strength in numbers, and you know, once I can go out there and do what I can do, give Chad a better breather, he can come in and be spectacular like he's been this past season.
Yeah, and with the switch, there's been fast starts too.
Exactly.
So you've noticed a difference in
Yes,
it.
sir.
What about this new look? It gives you guys that energy boost from the start.
It definitely. I feel like it's just all about defense. You know, we pride ourselves on the defensive end, and that's something that's my forte. And you know, me being out there, I feel like we're a lot better defensively. You know, my communication, my physicality, my willing to guard 1 through 5, and I feel like it just gives us a new dimension in the starting lineup that teams don't really expect.
Yeah, your defense was shown in the Alabama game, plus minus 17 in just 9 minutes of play. What was your mindset going through that game?
Just doing whatever I can to help my team win. You know, being in the right spot, putting people in right positions. You know, just getting people open, doing everything I can. Honestly, being that Swiss Army knife, as you will.
Do you love that atmosphere or what? Like, do you eat up that kind of?
I do, man. I do. The rivalry is big, and it's always been big. And like I said, I didn't grow up really the Alabama type of dude. I was always a Memphis, Arkansas, but you know, this rivalry it's opened my eyes up to a lot, and you know, it's good. It's good for college. It's good for entertainment. So
yeah, the word momentum gets thrown around a lot as players, as coaches, as teams too. Momentum is different for every player I know, though, and a guy that started coming off the bench and now you're in the starting lineup. How do you find that momentum, and how do you get into the groove of a game with minutes being different for you, game to game?
Just being able, just knowing what the main thing is, and that's winning. And if you just make sure that you're going out there to help your team win, putting everybody in the best positions, then you can live with what the results are.
Cheney called you the glue guy and said he's going to give you what you need when you need it. Explain that to me. Is that your play?
Yeah, that's kind of what I pride myself on, game in and game out. You know, I might not be the most talented, I might not be the most athletic, but I can definitely bring my set of skills to this team, and I know that it'll really help us out in the long run. So
that's what I've noticed when I'm watching on the court. When you're on the court, I think you're one of the hardest workers, the most energy. And is that something else that you pride yourself on? Like when you're on the court, you're giving 110%.
That's something I kind of grew up with. That's something that you know people you can't teach, and that's something that I feel like I have an advantage over anybody I match up against any night. You know, having more energy, more passion, more physicality, and I try to bring it every night I can.
Simo, add to that hustle. You're 6'6", 220, you've been 240 before, you're slim, strong now, we know. But you can drive it, you can pass it, you can shoot it, and on defense, you have an innate ability to guard 1 through 5. What makes you a matchup nightmare?
Just the willingness, man. You got to be able to go out there and just be able to trust yourself. And on the defensive end and coming more to myself on the offensive end, I've been able to trust myself a lot and, just putting in the work, putting in the time, man. And like I said, trusting your work, man. If you don't trust your work, then you got nothing.
What part of your game do you trust the most?
Especially the defensive end, just being able to lock down anybody. I feel like that I'm a matchup nightmare, and if you got Chris Moore in front of you, it's gonna be a rough night for you for sure.
Describe your play to me in one word and why.
I'm gonna just say passion, man. I feel like I give it all, man. I don't care how I'm feeling. Like I got wounds, as you can see. I've had stitches. I've bled on the floor before. Like I've done it all. I've done it all. Like I've done it all, man. But it's my passion, man. My passion is what's most important to me.
You and Dylan arrived on the Plains 5 years ago. What about your friendship is so special?
Dylan has just been. I don't even know how to describe it. Dylan's just been amazing, wonderful. He's been the brother that I wish I had, growing up, man. He's everything to me. And being able to go through what we've been through these past 5 years, the ups and downs, the roller coasters, I couldn't ask for nobody else to do it with, honestly.
Can you remember a moment that you realized your relationship with Dylan was established?
When Jumbotron's Dylan started, definitely. I tell him all the time, like, I don't want no credit for this because, everybody know Dylan's the hype man, of course. But I remember the first time when the Jumbo thing started, me and him was at the game. I forgot what game it was, but we came up with our new little dance, and we was doing this and everything at the game. And, he took his shirt off and it became lit. And that's kind of where Jumbotron started. But, it was me like on the side of him, getting him high, like, yeah, Dylan, keep going. You on the Jumbo, bro. Keep going. Like, everybody loving it. So, I feel like that was really when I felt like, me and Dylan's gonna be brothers for life.
Yeah, he took off from the basketball side and back to the football side probably more than you expected, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
you and Dylan have the chance to surpass Jalen Williams and become the winningest players in Auburn men's basketball history. Have you thought of that, and what would that mean to you?
We talk about it sometimes. We kind of joke with Jay Will about, like, your first year shouldn't count, bro. Like, you ain't even like come on, you ain't even play that much. But at the same time, though. We're looking forward to it. We're also looking forward to just, finishing this year out strong. We know this our both last year, and me and Dylan just always say to each other before every game, how you want to finish, how you want to be remembered, and we just been living by that by every game. So
you've played alongside some great players. You just mentioned Jalen Williams, Sharif Cooper, Jabari Smith, Walker Kessler. Now Janai Greer. How is it playing alongside National Player of the Year candidate?
Man, it's amazing. I tell him all the time, man, continue to be our alpha. I call him alpha all the time. He's our alpha dog. He's the guy that gets us going. The guy that we need night in, night out, even though we kind of won without him. I joked about it. It was funny. I joked about it around when he was hurt. I was like, man, we don't need you, man. You can stay out. We number one team in the country, man. But nah, I said, you going to be ready for Tennessee? No, but man, it's fun. Like, Janai's, he doesn't even care about that. That's a special thing about him. So a lot of players, they see all the media talk about him being the National Player of the Year, but he just cares about winning. And I feel like that's something that sets him separately from everybody else, all the other candidates. He only cares about winning and being the best team he can.
What's your pitch to have him win the National Player of the Year?
I mean, just look at our schedule, look who he's going against, and just look at his numbers, man. It speaks for itself. I mean, we are a winning team, and he's a big part of that. He leads us in a lot of statistical categories, and it just shows, man. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, you mentioned that schedule. The SEC is an absolute unit this year, and 12 teams right now potentially could make the big dance. What, from your first year to now, have you seen improve most in the SEC?
Man, just the competition. Honestly, I feel like night in and night out, it's gonna be a grind. Like, there's no sleepers in this league at all. Like, it can be some teams that you think that you can just go in and just show up, and they'll show you that, like, nah, you can't show up. Like, we're in the SEC for a reason as well, and I feel like just the competitive aspect, like night in, night out, is gonna be a dogfight. The physicality, I feel like it's picked up a lot. It's just a whole different league.
Why is it the best league right now? Like, what makes it so special?
I feel like from top to bottom, this league could compete with any league in the country, like top to bottom. I feel like we just have the talent, we have the dogs, we have, you know, the coaches, and like we have some of the best coaches in the country in the SEC. And I feel like I said before, the proof is in the pudding, man. Like, we got great talent in this league.
You were on the #1 team in the country the first time for Auburn. Now you're on it again. How does it feel to do that twice? Not many players get to even do it once.
It just shows what we build here, man. We got winning. We just all about winning. Like, BP's all been all about winning, and it just shows, man. We work hard. We got great scouts. We got great people. We got a great community. We got everything we need to, you know, to be the #1 team. And, you know, now we just going out there and doing what we do.
Does it change anything you guys do? I feel like when you were not ranked #1, nothing was different about the play. Do you think it impacts being #1? Does it impact you guys?
Not at all, because we know that at the end of the day, the only team that can beat us is Auburn. And as long as we don't beat up ourselves, then we can compete with anybody in the country.
Yeah, and those 2 #1 teams you've been on were each so unique. Why is this team different?
I feel like just definitely the age, just the experience, everybody being a lot older, you know, everybody going through their own adversity from where they came from or from being here for a couple of years and just knowing what it takes to win.
You're counting down your days in Neville Arena. Only have 2 games left after Georgia. What will you value most when you walk off the floor for the last time on senior night? What you guys have done in the last 5 years in this arena?
Man, just that atmosphere, man. Like, I don't feel like I've been in college for 5 years. I played at numerous arenas. And this atmosphere is just always different. It always just gives me a new sense of life, sense of joy, sense of happiness. And I honestly can say, like, you can't find this nowhere else. Like I said, I've been in a lot of arenas. I've been to a lot of crazy environments, but Auburn Arena, Neville Arena, whew, I would hate to play here. I would hate to be on the opposite team here.
You've been part of the jungle for 5 years now. Has it gone better since you've been here?
It has. It actually has. Like, people do a lot of unique things around here. Like, it's crazy. Like, the camping out, and like, I'm sorry people got hurt during one of our games, but like, Jesus Christ, like, it's getting crazy, man. And as you can see, we're winning. Like, we're doing it for the community, and when people do that for us, it really helps us out a lot. It really shows us that we got a community that's behind our back, and we're willing to do anything to make them happy, make them, you know, entertained.
Is there an added effect of playing at home where you're really trying to protect your own home arena?
It definitely is. I'm in the circle all the time, and before the game, I'm always preaching to the guys, like, we got to protect our home court. Like, no matter what, we got to protect our home court. And, you know, we just I try to preach that every game. Like, we got to protect our home court. Like, this is our house. Nobody should come in here and beat us in front of our fans, in front of our family. So.
And Chris, I know we're in Neville Arena right now. We're gonna go to the rapid fire questions.
Okay.
We're gonna take it to Jungle Junction.
Here we go.
All right, Chris Moore. I saw a video of high school Chris Moore.
Oh, Lord.
2 hands pushing a yellow school bus. Is it real?
Yes.
Why are you pushing a school bus?
All right, first off, I gotta give my other teammates credit. I wasn't the only one to do it. I just went first.
So shout out the guys.
Yeah, shout out to, you know, Academy's West Memphis basketball team, 2020, man. But no, I went first. That's the only thing about it. I went first, so I was the one that got recorded. But the bigs had to push the big bus, and the guard had to push a short bus. And we had one of our coaches. He drove buses and everything, so, you know, it was easy to get access to the buses. And he had the bus in neutral, and he had to just push it, man. I remember that day, like after I did it, I felt great. But the next day, I promise you, I didn't get out of bed until like 9 o'clock the next evening. My legs were dead. And
we love when coaches bring the equipment, right?
Yeah.
But it's usually not pulling up in a bus.
That's what I'm saying. It's different. It was different. Then we had like a little slant. It was a small hill. So if you didn't get that bus over the hill, you needed help. Like I remember, like 2 of our guards needed help to get that short bus over the hill. Like it was a tough workout.
Yeah, that is not for the weak.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
I know you're a diehard Seahawks fan. I'm a diehard Jets fan. So how are you feeling about Geno Smith?
I love Geno Smith. I mean, you gotta. I feel like we just gotta put a line in front of him. Honestly, I feel like a lot. He just running for his life. I feel like we got great run blocking, but pass blocking we need a little help on. But I like Geno. I believe in Geno. And Geno we trust, man.
As a Jets fan, seeing that kind of hurt.
I'm an Eagles fan, so I'll just sit here happy.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
You took dance classes as a kid.
Uh-oh.
We saw you in
Lord.
Maui, busting a move.
Oh Lord.
Does dancing help you on the court? How'd you find dance? Tell me about that.
It just brings me joy, man. I listen to a lot of music. Like I'm a very like virtuous dude. I listen to R&B. I listen to all kinds of type of music, and I just find joy in it. I find lyrics that I can try to relate to, or lyrics that I feel speak to me, and I just run off with it, man. I keep it in my head. I just think sometimes I be in a game and I start singing the lyric in my head, and it gets me like a whole new like mood or something like that. It's something that I just picked up on.
Yeah, you and Miles pregame, they never lack in rapping the Migos, whatever they
Yeah,
got going
that's what I'm
on. That's
saying.
your thing,
I
man.
saw a tweet, man. It was a tweet. I don't call it X. I'm sorry. I gotta stick with Twitter.
I can't hear.
Hey,
Right,
thank
if
you.
it's got a verb to it,
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
you'll tweet me.
So it was a tweet one time. They had me and Miles said we the new James Harden and Westbrook of the of college basketball. How we always dancing and singing songs together because we know so many songs, and me and Miles always dancing, singing together and all the other stuff. So it was a good little tweet that I saw. Yeah.
What are some artists or songs on your pregame playlist right now?
Oh man, it's a lot. I listen to my favorite artist personally is No Cap, J. Cole, Drake, Lil Wayne. I like wordplay. I'm a wordplay kind of guy, and I like like J. Cole. He got wordplay, but he speaks like stories in his music. So I like that, but it's a wide variety, man. I'm starting listening to SZA a lot. Like I listen to Tink. I listen to Jay-Z. I listen to a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people on my playlist. It's different. It's different every day. The bag is very deep. The bag is very deep.
So in your 5 years, so you've been able to travel a lot. Hawaii, Israel, New York, Bahamas. What has been your favorite place to travel to so far?
Israel for sure. I want to go back. I definitely want to go. I want to take my girlfriend too. I always want to take my whole family to Israel. That trip right there just opened my eyes in a way that I never thought it would, and I want the people that I love to experience it with me.
We saw a video on Instagram, this was a while back, where you pranked Chad Baker-Mazara with the clown mask. Is that the best prank that's gone on in this team?
It definitely is, and it's gonna take a long time for somebody to top that prank because Chad was real life scared, man, and like he threw a real life punch at me, bro. Like I was scared for I was like, hey Chad, it's just like it's me. Like you gotta understand it's a video, like you're not in danger. But it was funny though, man. He punched the phone out of my hand. So he was this close to connecting to me. We always got into a fight, but nah, it was definitely all fun and games, man. And Chad is a dramatic person, as we all know, so it was easy to get him. It was real easy.
It doesn't get much more dramatic than the WWE. UNCB have a good old SmackDown pregame. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, man. It actually came from me and Cap do it. Me and Dylan Carwell, we do it a lot. Like we love. I watch WWE every now and then. I tune in and tune out. So we do like a lot of wrestling moves. We sing a lot of the songs, do a lot of like imitate them and stuff like that. So it was always fun and games when we do it. And I guess Chad just started picking up on it, and I started like, okay, it's our routine now. So
took it to the next level.
Yeah,
I love it.
exactly.
Well, that's what we're gonna do right now because we've got a new game. All right.
All right.
You ready for it?
Let's go.
It's called See-Mo of this or See-Mo of that. So
Okay.
would you rather kind of game.
Okay.
We're playing it off a little See-Mo.
Okay.
How about that?
All right, I like
All right,
that.
you ready?
I like that.
We're gonna go 1-1-1 here.
Okay.
All right, ready? Most Seattle Seahawks wins or Mo Auburn football wins?
See most. I'm sorry, Auburn football. I believe in y'all. I promise you, I believe in you. Y'all moving to the right. Y'all moving in the right direction, but I believe in my Seahawks a little bit more.
More of game-winning dunks or game-winning blocks?
Game-winning blocks. More game-winning blocks.
Mo 1 p.m. tip-offs or 8 p.m. tip-offs?
More 1 p.m. tip-off.
See, you and me are in the same boat.
There you go.
By the time we're,
Oh wow.
by the time we're
that's
leaving,
tough.
yeah, the 8
Yeah.
p.m.s are not for the week.
It's hard. It'd be hard for me to go to sleep after the 8 p.m. I go to sleep at like 3 o'clock, like on a normal basis at the 8 p.m. game. It's
I don't
tough
doubt
on
it.
me. It's
Not
tough
easy.
on me.
So we sparked a lot of argument with this. Our gang or strong gang?
Christ. See, I don't know if they told you, I'm not strong game no more. They ain't even tell you.
switching
It
up.
says breaking news. I'm not strong game no more. So it's a long story. It's a real long story. But I'm gonna go more strong game.
Okay.
I'm gonna go more strong game. You know, I'm gonna stick with the guys.
Stay with your guys.
Stay with the guys. Yeah.
All right, Mo time watching film or Mo time playing 2K? I know you play a lot of the game. Come on, Mo. Be real.
Mo time playing 2K, BP. I love you, man, but the film sessions are.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh man, we been there a long time. We be locked in, man, and it's great and it's good information that helps us out a lot. But those film sessions is really long. They be long.
Most sold out Neville Arena or buzzer beater wings?
Most sold out Neville Arena for sure.
Mo, late night workouts or early morning practices?
Ooh. See, that's tough.
We know
That's
you're a
a
night
hard
out now. You be going to bed late after
That's
the 8
tough.
p.m.s. What are we thinking here, Mo?
I'm gonna say more early morning workouts.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I like to get up early, get my workout. I like to get my work done. But late nights, they be nice too. Cause late nights, you can listen to your music and work out. And I'm definitely on early morning though if I'm working out for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
You guys haven't really brought these out a lot this season yet. I don't even know if you have yet. More orange jerseys on the road and navy jerseys on the road.
I'm gonna say more orange jerseys just because people on the team, I don't know if y'all heard, they call me Orange Sock Mo. So
Good nickname, Lamar.
I got a lot of things come with that Mo name. But I'm gonna do orange jerseys because of Orange Sock Mo.
I like it. One last question.
Yes, sir.
One more year of eligibility so we can see you out there one more time or what?
One more year of eligibility, man. One more year. One more year if we could. One more year.
I was about to say, if you could blow a wish on the birthday cake and
Yeah,
get one more,
I
that'd be
love
it.
this place. I would definitely come back one more year.
Oh man, that was fun. I like this little CMO segment.
I like that too.
Yeah, come on, we got to play into the fun a little bit. But CMO, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me.
We are very much looking forward to having you on, and we had a lot of fun on this.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
If you guys want to catch more of Straight Out of the Jungle, a lot of games coming up. Hopefully, more awesome interviews like today next week.
Ole Miss and Kentucky.
Ole Miss and Kentucky, two tough ones, and we're gonna have the post-game reports for you when those games come. For this episode of Straight Out of the Jungle, I'm Vince Wolfram. You got anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thank you to Simo, Uncle
Thank
Mo,
y'all.
however many nicknames he got for joining us.
I'm Jojo Cavanagh.
Good night and War Eagle.
War Eagle.
War Eagle.